Thank you both for being with us here today.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us.
Tell me the inspiration for this, taking big city kids to the country.
Well, I think the idea was more about exploring our country. 2022, my daughter's in high school. They start getting opportunities to travel through the school, but all the trips were overseas, and I just thought, like, we need to start focusing on learning about our country more, and instead of, like, waiting for somebody else to do it, I decided to do it on my own.
And Bella, did this seem exotic? This was like, I'm traveling to a foreign planet. I'm going to South Carolina.
Not really. I have a lot of family from the South, so it was a little familiar, but being from New York, I feel like New Yorkers speak our own language, so traveling within our country sounded like a great opportunity.
All right, and Bella, you and I were just talking. You're 15 years old. You did this very recently. You went to, in your described terms, as 4 small towns in South Carolina. I asked which towns. You proceeded to tell me that 3 of them were Charleston, Greenville, and Columbia, the capital of South Carolina. I said, those aren't small towns, Bella. Those are real-sized towns out there in America. But you went to McCormick, South Carolina, population just under 2,000. What did you learn?
I learned so much. I think the most important thing was that we need to have empathy and that our beliefs are shaped by our experiences. So our beliefs are obviously going to vary so much, but being able to step outside of our comfort zone and understand is the most powerful thing, because having empathy will allow us to connect so much, and that's one of the foundations of humanity to me.
You know what's interesting about this, Michael? While it might be somewhat exotic or foreign for someone who grows up in Brooklyn to visit McCormick, South Carolina, I do see an increasing popularity of Northeastern kids, New York City kids, going to school, college, at places like, well, Clemson, who's basically right there close to Greenville, South Carolina, or to Auburn, Alabama, or to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It's getting incredibly popular to actually visit the South.
Yeah, no, I think that what I found with all the kids that we've taken, we've done 3 trips with 18 kids total, is everyone is so kind of electrified at, like, just a totally different kind of existence in a different part of the country, and they find it thrilling. This isn't about necessarily getting you to move from New York to the South, but it is getting you to go out there and appreciate all the wonders of different places that people live in and understanding their ways of life a little bit.
Bill, did you at all find that maybe people aren't so different? I don't think that's a necessity to this type of trip. I think sometimes appreciating people's differences can be, that in and of itself, educational. Not everybody has to be like you. Not everybody has to think like you. You know, I think that's okay. But what did you find in interacting with maybe even other kids your age who are from the South?
Well, I think I learned a variety of things. One of the most important things was just having open conversations and connecting with people. One of the best conversations I had was with an older woman in a biscuit shop, and it was so spontaneous. We just sparked conversation, and having that sort of lighthearted, sometimes banter, was really important in understanding that despite our differences, we're still human, and that's what connects us. So though we might disagree on a lot of different political beliefs and ideologies, just the fact that we can connect shows our humanity.
All right. That's a pretty cool trip. I'm glad you did that. A lot of people come to New York from the South. I'm glad that, in the opposite, people from New York can also go see the wonders of Columbia, South Carolina. It is wondrous, and we thank you for sharing that experience with us, Bella. And thanks for doing this, Michael. This is a really cool project.
Thank you. It's been very invigorating and inspiring for me, and I appreciate the opportunity to share it with you.
You bet.